what are you afraid of? Those feelings are made up. For anyone asking who is the best, we putting our hands up.
4 more kilometers. Oh, there we go! They touch!
This time, like the last time, I'm moving so fast, I'm ready to ride.
Frankie! Down to the inside of Hoochie's
Passenger throws the block, and he will keep him behind him.
My time. None of you people can tell me to stop. Lower the lights down. Hand over my crown. Hand over my heart. I do this for my town. I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time. None of you people can tell me to stop. Turning the track up. I'll never go back down. Hand over my heart. I do this for my town. I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time. None of you people can tell me to stop.
So, you want to race in NASCAR. The road starts here. Introducing the eNASCAR Ignite Series powered by iRacing. This is the gateway for all aspiring 13 to 16-year-olds. Starting June 20th, ignite your dreams of one day racing in the top tiers of NASCAR. Go to www.iracing.com/ignite for full details.
We welcome you live here at Watkins Glen International Raceway for the Watkins Glen 41 Lapper 4 here tonight. 2.45 mile racetrack, a very long road course for tonight. One of the only road courses we're going to run on the schedule. My name is Zico Reyes. No people alongside of us tonight. I just enabled the live chat, so you can go ahead and start chatting on the live stream right now. Apologies about that, I didn't enable it earlier. But anyway, qualifying is currently underway. I had to get some things set up, like the live chat and stuff like that. Otherwise, it's going to be a straightforward race. I don't think there's cautions that are going to be enabled for tonight. 41 laps around here. Going to be a pretty lengthy race, so I'd say about at least 45, 50-minute race for tonight. 10 drivers, so a bit more than what we had the last race. So it should be pretty fun to see on how everybody's strategy is going to play out here for tonight. This is Watkins Glen International Raceway. We'll go ahead and pop a little track info right here. Track config, obviously the cup config. Track length 2.42, I guess. 2.42 miles around the racetrack. Track turns 8. Turn 1 especially is going to be the one to watch. The S is also on the uphill, and as well as the carousel and the final corners. I have to pull up a map on how everything else lays itself out. Track elevation, just about 1,500 above sea level. Track temp 74 degrees. City in Watkins Glen, in the state of New York City, and the country is the United States of America. Weather looking pretty tonight. Watkins Glen, obviously. Air temp around 65 degrees. Wind direction going north at 1 mile per hour. Humidity at 1% at clear skies. So nothing too effective that will play into right now to the era right now. But otherwise, going to be a straight race forward for tonight. Currently on top of the board, that's the number 3 machine, a Dylan Alt. We've seen him in ISRC, we've seen him in other series as well. Dylan Alt going to be starting up top with currently a lap time of 1 minute 9 second lap time, so the only person to hit 1 minute and 9, so And with the no caution policy on road courses, or if Andrew Combs will call manual cautions, which I think he will, because we do have stages in this series, should be a straight, simple forward race for tonight. With the cautions, I'll have to get some update off of that. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and step trackside, as we're going to go ahead and play the national anthem. Alright, if you're not just joining us for tonight, welcome here to the ISR Cameron Hageman Photography Stock Car Series. Here for the Watkins Glen 41 lapper. I think it's just about like 50 or 100 miles for tonight. Congratulations to Dylan Alt for getting on the pole for tonight. Gonna be a fun race to watch him round his way up the field in that number 3 machine. 10 drivers for tonight. The entry list being Bladen Adkin, Andrew Combs, Dylan Alt, Joseph Costello, Jackson Steiner, Robbie Audi, Alex Burks, Glen Burden, Mark Love, and Shane Dementova. So yeah, everybody now rounding themselves up on the track. Once everybody is gridded, we'll go ahead and go through the grid order. Get one lap around. To also take you through each and every single corner for tonight. Ticker's going to be displayed on the top of your screen. Forgot to display it last night in the sprint car series, so apologies about that. Anyway, everybody's grading themselves up, waiting for a couple more people. Number 20 and the 37, Glen Burden and Shin Dematova. You see that number 3 machine of Dylan Alt. He is currently the fastest on the board with a 1600 I rating, B class of the 3.42. These are road I rating. This is road I rating, so nothing too much of a sketch here. Again, waiting for 2 more people. Number 20 right here in the 37. Forgot who won last night's race. I don't think he's showing up for tonight. I'll have to check the Discord if he's on here. But everybody's just about ready to get set.
Green, green, green.
And oh, it's a standing start? What in the world? Oh, no, it's not a standing start. I don't think it is. Hopefully it ain't. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna pace around here for 1 lap. So we'll enable it as yellow. But yeah, we'll go down the grid right now. Starting on top, Dylan Alt, Robbie Audi, Mark Love, Andrew Combs, gonna be rounding out row number 2, Alex Burks, Blake Aitken, row number 3, Joseph Costello, Shane Dementova, row number 4, Jackson Steiner going to round out the last row, so Glen Burden is not in the race. But yeah, looks like they're going to be running a manual pace lap. Everybody just grouping themselves up together. This is one of the turns we'll be watching out for. This is the dogleg. I mean, not the dogleg, the bus stop. Everybody just about has to single themselves out. You see them actually single themselves out just to get by. But yeah, that number 3 machine at Dylan Alt going to lead the field to green. Andrew Combs most likely in that number 32 car is going to call the green. But that number 3 car, he's been looking strong all practice, as well as qualifying. Starting up top. Gonna be fun to see how this is gonna play out. Pace car gonna make its way on pit road. A bit of contact right there with Robbie Audi. Not gonna really bother him. Dylan Alt is obviously gonna shoot his way self up and away. As here we go. Coming to the green flag this time by that number 3 machine. Dylan Alt. Pace car gonna roll its way off. And the green flag is out, and we're underway at Watkins Glen. People heading off into turn number 1. The 12 car really shot it in there. Robbie Audi. They're going to be most likely bunching up right there side by side. Looks like just about everybody singles themselves out all the way to the bottom of the racetrack. Bit of contact right there as everybody scrambles through the S's. Going wide in and out. Trouble. 44, Blaine Adkin. Hits the wall. A lot of left side damage on his car. He's going to fall all the way to 9th. Well, up and away goes Dylan Alt in that number 3 machine. See the 12 of Robbie Audi. They get a good restart. Just about overshot turn number 1. And that allowed Dylan Alt to pull away by a huge margin. As they make their way into turns 8 and 9. Don't know how the cars are set up for tonight. Most likely going to be really stable throughout. I wouldn't be surprised if these cars are loose, because it's more of a road course type setup. Swerving their way onto the front straightaway as they head into turns number 1. A lot of braking you use here coming into 1. Luckily, iRacing hasn't implemented brake failures yet. That'd be crazy if they did. Yeah, as of right now, everybody's just about singling themselves out, trying to get into a pace. Got tagged. Nice car. Other than that, yeah, I got tagged for my, I forgot to enable the side of the other ticker. Got tagged by Nick with that, but we'll take an onboard of what it's like to roam around here at Watkins Glen. This is the onboard of Dylan Alt. Downshifts, 3rd, 2nd, and almost like downshift all the way to, well, it looks like he downshifted all the way to 2nd. Rolled himself off the corner, coming into the S's. Wants to roll yourself in, and you'll be on the throttle all the way from here on out. Oh, we got loose! A good correction right there by Dylan Alt. He got loose, he hit the curb. Riding up to the S's. Downshifting more, coming into the bus stop. Just again sideways. Gear ratio probably not really set up right. There's the carousel. You can make the carousel a bit wider so you can get a run off the corner. That's why it's a bit more banked off. You see people running the mid section of the carousel just shoot themselves off like diamonding it. Maybe down here, downshift. Downshift again. On the throttle. Roll the car through this corner. Right up against the curb. That'll complete you a lap around Watkins Glen as Dylan Alt still leads it. as of right now, but that just tells you how much these cars are on edge. Dylan Alt and Robbie Audi, probably the only two cars that have really pulled away from the rest of the field. Andrew Combs currently sitting in third. He's now like just about 12 seconds, 10 seconds back of Dylan and Robbie. See Burke's there right behind Combs. Steiner has a bit of issues as he goes, I think, looks like he came into pit in that number 97 machine. Steiner did. This is the second American Eagle Sim Sport machine we've seen hit the track, and I think the first one is Blaine Aiken. No, it wasn't. Oh, trouble! Right there, that's the number 9 machine. Hits the wall hard. Oh, gets into the 97 of Jackson Steiner. Steiner, I think, is smoking. Yeah, his day is most likely done, as well as the 9 machines. Whoa, making a way around there. That's... Yeah, we'll go ahead and take a look at the replay there. Both of these cars most likely have to take some type of fast repair. Wow, that's a hard hit right into the tire barrier. So he tried to get itself up, right and going, and 97 was right in the way right there. You can have a look at it. Yeah, just overcorrected. Bam, right into the wall hard. You see the 97 roll along right there. Cannot believe the 9's not smoking, but the 97 is. Makes no sense to me. iRacing's damage. Right again, yet just about right at it. You see all the smoke that these people dispersed throughout. Dylan's off track. Uh-oh, that's not good. Whoa, he's in the outside wall. That's a good lead to keep himself up there, but lost a second that time to Robbie Audi. Well, like at least 0.8 to him. Steiner's still smoking. Oh, he's slowly reeling himself away though. That number 3 machine. I was talking about the American Eagle Sim Sport machines that were entering until then. I thought it was Glen Burden. Yeah, Glen was, I think Glen Burden was one of the, yeah, the 37, Glen Burden, 10th entry in here. He didn't make the race, but he was the other American Eagle Sim Sport machine that did, well, at least tried to go ahead and enter himself in for tonight. American Eagle Sim Sport obviously being owned by the partial driver of Corey H. Hart. Corey obviously has a history with cancer. Corey's luckily recovering really well, so I'll give props to that. Thumbs up to him. Yeah, that lead with Dylan Alt is growing ever so slightly by the lap. It's now 6 seconds to Robbie Audi in that number 12 machine. Steiner now has his damage repaired. Oh, Combs hit the grass. Uh-oh, just about overshot it. That's gonna lose him some time to Robbie Audi. Combs is about another 7 seconds back to Robbie. So that off track really not going to help him right there. Oh, it wasn't Steiner. Yeah, it is Steiner, I guess. Steiner and Alex Burks have an orange familiar scheme right there. I thought the 97 was Alex Burks. Burks doing a fine job right now. He's currently running in 4th position. Not far behind. I don't think not far behind of Andrew Combs. Yeah, he's right there in that mix. Jackson Steiner obviously being sandwiched right there as he overshoots the corner. Steiner already had his car destroyed that early going, as one of the people I was just talking about. Speaking of destroyed cars, that number 9 machine of Mark Love's basically running a modified. I bet he's just trying to make himself around to the halfway caution. I don't know if there's a stage caution for this one. But Mark Love, obviously, you know, he's still running up well. Most likely when these green flag pit stops, if they do happen, will most likely take that faster pair like Steiner did. On himself up in a way. Lap times I see right now, the best lap time is a 109.534. That was ran by Dylan Alt. Look at his stats right here. Not too big of a fall off right now. Only a 1 second fall off. Would have ran off of his fastest. Meanwhile, Robbie Audi is fastest. Has just about been his last lap time, only a second off. Dylan has just about a 2-second fall off with his time, as the 12 now goes ahead and tries, well, at least attempts to let the number 20 machine of Shane Demantova obviously not having a decent run. Currently 1 lap down, left by Dylan, I don't know how long ago. He does have some damage, he probably hit the wall. Somewhere in some way. Ooh, the 60! Joseph Costello has some damage. Oh, his engine just blew. He just hurt right there. We'll go ahead and take a replay of what just happened here. He'll roll it onto pit road and most likely... yeah, I'm trying to find what happened with Costello. Oh, uh-oh, that's not good.
Alright, man, caution is
out. Oh,
out.
looks like stage caution just came out. That's good news for that number 60 machine. So yeah, there's a stage caution I was talking about. That pace car's flying. The Porsche 911. Dylan's saving fuel. He's just getting himself uphill. But Costello on pit road finally gets a faster pair of what he needed. I'm still trying to find out what happened to him. Had a lot of damage earlier. I don't know if the engine just blew just because of the damage itself. Most likely did, unless he had contact with the 44 of Blaine Aiken. So he went off track. Yeah, most likely it just blew just because of all the damage and stuff like that. There it went. Yeah, there the motor went right there. There's... trying to scroll back to when he got all that damage, but it's not worth it because leaders are about to head on the pit road. Pace car currently on the short chute. And the turn's number 7. I mean, yeah. Is this turn 7? No, this is turn 8. I think there's 9 turns around here. I'll have to check track info. Yeah, 8 turns, I guess. I thought it was 9. They change all sorts of corners around here. Alright, pit road's open. That number 9, I mean not number 9, what am I saying? Number 3 machine and Dylan Alt gonna surround himself on a pit road. A couple people staying out just to get a wave around. Dylan Alt, that number 3 machine, is leading that. Number 12, Robbie Audi. Wasn't really fastest on that first run. We'll see what happens here as people head onto pit road. Pit penalty going to be shown on your left-hand screen. Looks like the 32 of Andrew Combs overshot it there. He's still trying to get in the stall. That's going to be a bad stop for him. Combs really struggling here as he now jacks up the left side of his car. The 44 of Blaine Aiken also having problems with his pit stall. And you see the number 9 there of Mark Love gonna finally plop on a hood and a bumper with a faster pair on his car. So look at him. He got it well. And up and away he goes. So Dylan Alt was out first off of those pit stops. Top 5 going to be displayed on your bottom left. Dylan Alt, Robbie Audi, Alex Burks, Andrew Combs, Mark Love. Oh, looks like we're going to go green next time by. Yeah, everybody. Cautions really only affect more of the lead lap cars. So I think it's only like two laps for a caution here. That's very interesting. One's for grouping up the field and opening pits, and one for the restart. So it's pretty interesting. Field's gonna roll its way off the final corner. Pace car gonna shoot its way.
Like to back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
Looks like Combs decided to add an extra lap because nobody was really grouped up there, or the iRacing.com officials decided to keep it out because the people right behind him didn't catch up yet. Well, that means we'll have time to go side by side for a commercial break. We'll be right back after we present our sponsors.
Just like a movie, just like a storybook, we are the future, we're the ones they won't overlook. It's time to be the hero. Like you've never seen, like you've never seen. You're a hero. Just like in a dream, just like in a dream.
And we're back here live for the Watkins Glen 41 lapper. Back here at Watkins Glen. Field about to restart here with the Porsche 911 pace car leading around. Dylan Alt has led all but the green flag. No, he's led every single lap as of right now, ever since the drop of the green. We're going to see what happens on this restart. Going to be interesting on how everybody's going to sort themselves out. Robbie Audi was the second fastest on that first stage. We'll see on how he does coming up here shortly. Pace car gonna run its way to the right side of the pit road. Yes, here we go, coming to green. Race car gonna make its way down in. And the number 3 machine.
Green flag, green flag.
Up and away. Green flag. Audi stayed tucked up with Dylan. We'll see if he get a pass coming into this corner. He's definitely there. Oh, he overshot it a bit. Had to use the off track right there. Oh! Around goes the 12. Oh! That's a big wreck. The 23 also involved in that. The thing that sucks off of all of that, well, there are no cautions. Because there's only stage cautions. And that's really gonna screw out that number 12 of Rabbiati. As we're gonna see what happened. Off of turn number 1. It looks like he tried to right himself up back in. What you call it? Back right in. He overshot turn 1 just a bit. You don't want to really get an off track or else I'll lose your car. So he routed out right. What am I saying? Wheeled it out right. And into the wall he went and took the 23 with him, Alex Burks. Shame that Alex is involved in that. Alex, ooh, the 20 also sideways. That's actually the 60. Oh, speaking of 60, now I was talking about the 20, Shane DeMantova, but the 60, Joseph Costello has turned it around. Let's see what happened here. It looks like. Oh yeah, he just spun it out. Single car spin, nothing too crazy right there. But the 20, Shane DeMantova, on pit road. I think he's already used a fast repair or what. I'm having problems getting in. Hopefully he hasn't used his fast repair yet. Now slides it in. Yeah, it looks like, oh, nope, there is another fast repair, I guess, so that confirms that there are 2 fast repairs. Oh, looks like, oh, there's a battle for second. The battle for second just went wrong with Andrew Cohen's Mark Love. As both of them overshoot the corner, that's going to allow the 44 Blaine Aiken to go ahead and round himself up. Hopefully, all the way to group up with these people in the top 3. You see the 9 of Mark Love using all that track, doesn't want to pull what Burks did earlier. I mean, not what Burks did, but what Robbie did earlier, as he now finds himself 1 lap down. Finally got it towed. So Combs now sitting second. The 20, Shane DeMatova, in the way of the lead lap cars. He's got a jam. Andrew Combs just a slight bit. The battle for a second is going to start heating up as he head into the final corners. Mark Love's there. He just needs to roll the car through and find a way through the lap car. He doesn't want to really be jammed up. Right here. Oh, looks like Andrew Combs did not get a really good exit off the final corner as they head into 1. Really slow through here. Mark Love sails it off in there. Just about overshot it. Just enough to keep it on track. The 20 of Shane DeMantova is really jamming these people up. He's not getting in the way. He's just there. Hasn't really affected the 2nd and 3rd place runners, but what I think that'll affect the 2nd and 3rd place runners. That number 97, Jackson Steiner, is very slow. The 20, Shane DeMantova, finally moves up high to give way for the 32, Andrew Combs. Oh, they're blinking in and out. That's not good. DeMantova still wants to keep his position. Here comes Mark Love. He's going to take advantage of this. Oh, looks like Mantova overshot it, and that jammed out Mark Love. Right there in the background. Mark Love's going to be stuck behind the 20. Andrew Combs going to be up and away, and he's going to make himself around. The number 97, Jackson Steiner, really sails it off into the corner. Yeah, he overshot it way too hard right there. Whoa, 3 wide, what a move there by Mark Love as he finally routes himself around the lap cars. Oh, contact! Jackson Steiner's racing with the lead lap cars, don't know what he's doing, but he just about turned Mark Love, and they're still looking around each other. Look at Sean DeMantova, this is not looking good heading into the bus stop. Mark Love just wants to get away from that number 97 machine. Has to slow down though. Has a slowdown penalty because he cut the corners. Finally, goes ahead and hard on the wall. That 20 goes right in the background. Shane DeMantova finally has a problem. I'd say it would be beneficial for those lead lap cars, but that 20 of Shane DeMantova looks like just got loose. Nothing too crazy right there. Steiner wasn't really a part of that. I thought he was. Meanwhile, up front, Dylan slowly reeling himself up and away. Comes is 11 seconds back. Mark Love, not really a factor into the second place, but fourth place is running down on Mark Love. Mark does have some damage on his machine. Don't know if that's affecting him aero-wise, but Blaine Aiken is there. Aiken ran 2 seconds faster that time. Faster than Mark Love. I don't know if that was because the lap cars and stuff like that got in the way. So we go into the final corners. See Joseph Costello right ahead of these people. He hasn't had a great run, already wrecked it out once. Oh, the 9 is sideways. That was Mark Love. Off the final corner, he's gonna lose third because of that. What a great save by him, though. Go ahead and take a replay. What just happened? Shame, I think he just got loose. Yeah, car stepped out. Yo, he was sideways heading towards the barrels. What a great save by the number 9 machine of Mark Love. But Love's unfortunately gonna fall back all the way to 4th because of that. Started all the way in 3rd. Aiken's started all the way in 6th. So a great run by him. That number 44 machine. Aiken running the SS as Mark Love's running the ZL1. That's legal in the series since both the cars are aero package wise fine as we finally get into our second stage. And Dylan Alt's gonna be your stage 2 winner. Has led 21 laps. We'll see if Robbie Audi, who's currently 1 down, he could go ahead and take a wave around. The only people 1 lap down as right now, Justin Costello, Jackson Steiner, Robbie Audi. Shane DeMantova is 2 down. That means we're going to regroup up the field again and go at it. And we'll see if Dylan Alt can go ahead and pull it out and finish the job. Currently, these are the standings as of right now. Glen Burden did not start the race in that number 37 machine. So that means people are going to top off on fuel, obviously on that. I think this series runs 50% fuel, and they'll be able, from this point on, to make it all the way to the end. They ran 9 laps that time. Costello ran 11, and he's still on track. So most likely, Once we take the green, that'll lead us with less than 20. Unless I have to pit halfway. I don't know about that. I'll have to check up on Andrew Combs about that one. Pit road's open. We're going to go ahead and slide everybody down in that number 3 machine of Dylan All. Going to slide himself in. Multiple people getting the wave around, obviously. 3. Leading the 32 and the 44 in. As well as a 9. It was a long pit road. The interesting thing about this track is you pit on the right-hand side, so these people might not be used to that. That's why people are overshooting it. Speaking of overshoot, the 44 and the 9 slightly overshot that one. Well, the 9 really overshot
Alright, man. Lights are back on the pace car. We're not going green this time.
Obviously
we are not
adding
going
another
green.
lap because of the... Because apparently iRacing only runs on 2. See people pitting in and out. The 9 machine having a really long pit stop. Don't know if he ran out of fast repairs or what, but he does have damage, as I said, as he now starts to roll off in 5th position. So that's going to put Costello, Robbie Audi, and Jackson Steiner on the lead lap. Those people are now coming in on the pit road. See Costello now slide himself in. The 12, Robbie Audi, who was sitting in 2nd earlier. Unfortunate because of that wreck he got involved with, I think Steiner or Alex Burks. Fortunate to them, this caution's going to real bench themselves back up. Steiner overshot it, and this was 12. Pace car lights are still on the pace car, so we're going to go ahead and step track side as we're going to play out more of our sponsors for tonight.
ISRC is proud to present its title sponsor, Tolsma Designs. Tolsma Designs breaks new ground with great paint scheme replicas on multiple vehicles such as World of Outlaw vehicles, Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series cars, iRacing Rallycross cars, and many more. Please go check them out in the descriptions below.
Hey, if you're now just joining us for tonight, welcome to the Watkins Glen 41 lapper. Currently 27 out of the 41 into the books for the ISRC Camera Hageman Photography Stock Car Series. That's a long name to get by. Pace car lights are off. Single file restarts for this one. I think 32 Andrew Combs cut the dog leg, right? But I think just about everybody is on the lead lap. 20 of Sheena Matheva still trying to catch up to the field. And that number 20 machine, what? Here we go, yet again. Line them all up. Gonna have, I think, caution, 6 laps. Your summary going to be shown on the bottom left hand of the screen. Dylan Alt, only leader as of right now. 18 laps to go for this one. So relatively short stint from this point on. Pace car going to make its way on the pit road, and up and away goes that number
Green flag.
3 machine. And they're blocking right in the background. Andrew Combs wants to keep that second position. As we head into turns number 1. And Alt is up and away. He got a really good restart on that one. It's going to be Andrew Combs from there on out. Well, Combs nearly overshot it through Aiken has a really good run coming through. Whoa! That number 44 machine of Glen. No, that was Alex Burks. Who's now slid himself all the way back to 6th. Really getting loose in the S's. Luckily he corrected it right. And oh, the 32 is sideways! Yo, nearly collects that number 12. Yeah, the 12 machine of Robbie Audi. With the 32, Andrew Combs sideways. That's a very big. That's really huge there as they're side by side for second. All these people rolling out. We're still leading it. Mark Love overshoots it. Mark Love is off track. And that means Alex Burks is going to go to second. Mark Love gets himself back on track, but Robbie Audi is now digging. He has made himself from 6th all the way to, looks like, to 3rd. So great run by him. I think Alex Burks really locked it up entering the corner. And Robbie Audi is going to go to second. Trouble! That number 9 machine and Mark Love hits the wall. Off of turn number 1. Car straightened itself out though. He's going to keep it up and going. And Joseph Costello in that number 60 machine is going to go to 6th. So Audi up to 2nd now. Alex Burke's gonna shovel himself back up to 3rd, so now everybody's just about sorting himself out. Dylan Alt has already pulled himself up to an 8-second lead off of 2 laps. He's currently coming up on the 20 of Shane Amatova, who's attempting to get the wave around, but fortunately for him, he wasn't in the right position to really brought himself back up for that one. Across the start-finish line, Dylan Alt extending his lead, no surprise there. He's got the yeses, the 20. Shane Amatova chasing him down. 20 has the right to go ahead and race the 30. Everybody's just about spread out. Top 2nd through 4th, 5th. Nothing going on right there, except Robbie Audi has made himself off track. And he is going to have to slow down because he has a penalty because of that. He's going to lose some time to Alex Burks. Burks was involved in that mid-race incident with the person right in front of him. For Robbie Audi, these people are yet again gonna beat each other up. For 2nd, the battle for 2nd now heats up. Oh, I think we got a spinner back there. Don't know who that was. Yep, that's the number 60 around. I saw it in the background. The 60, Joseph Costello, not having a great run in that GoPro machine. Oh, Steiner's coming up on him. He's going to go to the inside of the track and make his way around him. But, Steiner's going to go ahead and take 7th. Costello, I think he got too much of the car right off the corner. He's battling it out with Mark Love, it looks like. Unfortunately to him, got too much of the car. Yeah, and around he went, that number 60, Costello. Fortunately to him, nobody puts in his way to go ahead and put anybody in danger. But Dylan Alt is Just running some blazing fast lap times. He is pulling away. Oh, the 23 of Alex Burks just overshot the final corner. Not really enough to affect the car right behind him. Shane DeMatova. Well, for fourth is heating up. This is Andrew Combs and Blaine Aiken working at it hard. Blaine got a huge run through turns number 1. They're going to go side by side through the S's. Oh, Blaine hit the grass. Had to back out of it. Left out of the throttle there just to prevent themselves from colliding. They're going to be side by side down the back straightaway, and Blaine Aiken has a really good shot at taking fourth away from Andrew Combs as they head to the corner. Contact! And a huge misjudgment there by Andrew Combs. Comes up the track. Aiken gonna go up and away. Mark Love is sitting there in the 6th position. He's trying to take advantage of the two bumping into each other. Fortunate to Andrew Combs, he righted his car up in line. Hopefully he could go ahead and pull away. Most likely, but I think Combs is very slow as he tries to pull a block on that number 9 machine down the front straightaway into turns number 1. Oh, just about a bit faster. Ooh, Combs blinking in and out. Aiken now slowly reeling himself up away from fourth. Also, a battle for second heated up here. This is the 12 and the 23 of Alex Burks and Audi in the DuPont Camaro as they head through the bus stop. And yet again, that 12 overshoots it. He's going to have a slowdown penalty, and I think that 23 machine... Oh, he didn't get a slowdown penalty, it looks like. Alright. Man, these people are really bunching themselves ever so slightly. Mark Love still on the rear end of that number 32 of Andrew Combs. So basically got a seven-car train. As the 20 of Shane DeMatova, his day has gone worse to probably the worst one out here. Worst day out here. Not the worst one. I wouldn't call him a horrible driver, but this is just not his track. And he got loose off the final corner and into the outside wall he goes. You see the 44 and those people down the way down to the low side. That just about nearly caused up a jam up. Here Combs. Combs is all the way back there. He probably had some sort of incident. Or had to really back off because of turn 1. Oh! Into the wall goes a 12! 12 of Robbie Audi overshot it. And that's going to leave Alex Burks up to second. Audi has been overshooting the bus stop. And just way too hard into the corner. You know, whack! That's a shame for him and that number 12 machine. Had a extremely fast race car. Unfortunately to him, a small mistake put him into the fence. First DNF of the race. The number 60 machine, Joseph Costello, was flopped in. I mean, not Joseph Costello. Shane DeMatova has slid himself on a pit road. Whoa, the 23 is also sideways. Man, that just tells you how much these drivers want to push their car. It's not like these are ill-handling race cars. These drivers are just gunning for it. As we have a battle for third. Whoa, the 44 locked it down. These two are nose to tail. What will Mark Love do? Well, he laid off of him coming through the carousel. Yo, the 9 of Mark Love was just about loose off the corner. Corrected it, but he's going to lose some times to Blaine Aiken in that number 44. Oh, pit stops. People are going to go ahead and slide themselves down pit road, and yep, we do confirm it. We do have green flag pit stops for this one. Whoops. I actually turned my push head on. These people slide themselves onto pit road, going to take 4 fresh tires, obviously, filled up with Sunoco fuel, top it out, and that's probably going to make him last all the way to the end. And that number 3 machine of Dylan Alt is now on pit road as everybody now slides himself out. So that just about regrouped. I don't think Burks had a really good pit stop. Burks had a 15.10, Aiken had a 15.5. Love had a similar pit stop to him, but fastest pit stop out of everybody there, that's Dylan Alt with 11 second pit stop. That's a crazy fast pit stop. He probably just took 2 tires, or just probably filled up with Sunoco fuel just to go ahead and extend his lead. Just now aiming up to just about nearly a whole 30 seconds right there. Aiken's on the grass. That's going to allow Mark Love to pull up and line with him. Mark is going to aim for the move. Down coming here towards the bus stop. He is there. Picks himself to the inside, really shoves it in there. Oh! I think the 9 machine on Mark Love has to let up time because he really cut that corner. It's not too much. For my suggestion, if you do get a time penalty, I'd give it up a 10th by 10th, not all at once, so you won't lose all that momentum you're carrying. Because this is a momentum-based track. And Mark Love shoots himself to the outside. Can't make the pass on the 44. Mark's going to try the inside. I'll take a peek. He's probably scaring the 44 of Blaine Aiken. My bad. Still just about clipping the grass. Entering the S's, that's really losing him a lot of time. If he keeps doing that, that's really going to end up into an incident. So they got themselves through. Carousel and down the short chute. Burks is still in the picture. He hasn't really pulled away from it, but he's slowly pulling away. He can still be a factor coming into this one. Audi has made himself up from hitting the wall to all the way to the back bumper of that number 9 machine. Mark Love, so a great recovery by that number 12, who doesn't have a hood. That number 12 machine. Oh, here we go. The battle's exploding now. Glen really cutting the corners. But he needs to not get caught by iRacing's system in this battle for third is starting to really overheat. Somebody is going to have to give. Dylan has been priceless and flawless throughout the whole race. It's just everybody back here has found themselves up in a wad. And yet again, we have 6 cars, or 7 cars lined up as I head into turns number 1. Whoa, the 44 was sideways. Aiken. Good correction by him. 68 Costello is in the way. Hopefully he can get it right out of everybody's way. Whoa, Costello overshot it. Uh-oh, the 44. Oh no. Oh, he gets out of everybody's way. That really jams up everybody back there. Costello. Just not nearly gotten everybody's way. Good job for him for pulling out of the track. Battle for 4th is on. The 12. Oh, he got loose underneath the corner. Still just about sideways. Dylan, as I said, has been flawless. He's barely off of his time. Well, 1 minute 9 of his best. Burks is slowly finally pulling away from all these the wad back here. Oh! Contact with Mark Love sails it into the corner. And Aiken, oh man, they're all over each other back there. They're looking 3 wide. Around goes the 12. Andrew Combs spins the 12 car. Combs up to 4th now. I think the 60 of... Oh my god, we got a car flying. A car up in the air. That's the 60. It looks like Rudiment it. Costello's day has gone from bad to worse. Looks like there was contact. No. No. Yo. Oh my gosh. These guardrails, I tell you what, they just catch you. As soon as you're hitting it, well, your day is most likely done. And Costello's day, unfortunate to him, has ran off from him. Got too hard in the bus stop and unfortunately lost it out. There's coming on with 2 to go. Or at least the leader is. Sarabi Adi. Looks like Combs. Yet again, he was running up 3rd, 4th, and looks like to him he just fell out. And Audi is gonna go ahead and take somehow 3rd. Gotta be an incident between all these people back here. Yeah, the 44 of... Robbie. Oh, Robbie just flew it through there. He didn't... Oh, and there's Combs. Yeah, I think Audi's definitely gonna get... And around with the 9 as well during that. So Audi definitely most likely gonna get a penalty for that one. Combs fell back because of that. That's a shame. We're coming up on the white flag next time by. For Dylan Alt. Audi is really slow. The battle for 3rd really heated up. Oh, into the wall goes that number 12, and around goes that 44. Oh, that's a shame. And the 12 of Robbie Audi has been disqualified for too many incident points, and the 44 of Blaine Aiken is gonna fall away from think, third, a potential top 3 to 5th. So, all sorts of things going on, and finally Robbie Audi has been disqualified for too many incident points. Final lap. That's a shame. You hate to have those type of people in the league. To ruin all sorts of racing and stuff like that. Checkered flag. Haven't talked about him as much because he has been flawless this whole entire race. Congratulations to Dylan Alt in that number 3 machine. Gonna go and interview him post-race right after this, as people now finishing themselves out. Alex Burks is making himself on the back straightaway. Slow and steady. Steiner right there, sandwiched between these two. Steiner's just, roaming around. He already has a lot of front end damage from an earlier incident. Off of the last corner, just about nearly a minute back of what Dylan Alt ran. And the checkered flag to Alex Burks in 2nd position. Mark Love also off the final corner. He's going to round himself all the way in 3rd. Top 3 have crossed the start-finish line. Congratulations, though, to that number 3 machine, Dylan Alt. We're going to go ahead and interview him post-race right after these commercials. We'll be right back here, right after post-race, for the ISR Cameron Hageman Photography Stock Car Series. Be right back.
iRacing.com is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all over the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics and engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. iRacing's web-based interface allows members to compare stats and test drive any combination of car and track instantly. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 60,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsport organizations like SRO Motorsports Group to deliver virtual races based on the real-life Blancpain GT series. iRacing's Blancpain Endurance Series features team racing, giving members the ability to build a team and participate in races ranging from 3 hours to 24 hours. Additional partners include NASCAR, IMSA, V8 Supercars, IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own 24 hours of Spa, Bathurst 1000, Daytona 500, and many more. iRacing.com, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car.
Welcome you back here post-race live for the ISR series. And we're going to go ahead and drag in our first place finisher, Dylan. I've interviewed you way too many times in victory lane, man, but this victory was especially different. Talk about your run tonight.
It's Watkins Glen. Watkins Glen's one of my favorite tracks because it's a road course. I love racing the stock cars at road courses. Sonoma, my home track too. And so Watkins Glen, I had the track record here this for the trucks and the cup cars this year, but I didn't do the Xfinity cars. I don't know why, but So in practice, yeah, I was first, and I don't know. I just got the win. I just took 2 tires on the pit and tried to lap everybody, but I couldn't. Just
Oh.
pretty fast there.
Well, that's an interesting goal you had.
Mhm.
Anything about the car? Want to talk about?
The car was super tight. I couldn't drive it right, but for some reason it was just really fast. The Camaro is like twice as fast as the SS. Like for the open setup for the SS, I got a 110.1, but then for this with the fixed setup, I got a freaking 109. I got a 109.2 during the race. Qualifying, I got a 109.6, but I only did 1 lap. So it was just really tight. But if it was a little loose, the only time it was loose, it was off the S's, and then turn 7, I hated that corner. I hit the wall trying to come back on the track because I overshot the corner. Like, yeah, it's crazy.
But fortunately to you, you're standing here in victory lane, man. Any sponsor to thank for tonight's race?
American Eagle Sim and Corey Hartz for this, and you for broadcasting.
All right, man. Start first, ended up first. That was Dylan. Oh, thanks for your time, man.
Welcome.
Go ahead and slide it back, and we're gonna go ahead and interview our second place runner of Alex Burks. And we're gonna go ahead and slide him into the broadcast. Sorry for flipping you offside. Alex, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, man. You started all the way back in 5th, changed up 3 positions, finished up 2nd. How was your run, man?
It was pretty good. Mid-race, I kind of got took out. Not like my car was really fast today, and I could see it in the car. And like I got took out mid-race. Tried to just stay above the lead lap, which I successfully did. Pit in, got a repair. Ran up 2nd. There were some battles behind me, but I knew I wasn't going to catch Dylan. He was running really fast today. I think he finished 59 seconds ahead of I did, and this is my second top podium finish.
All right, man. During those final laps in that 3rd stage, talk to me about the situation between everybody rounding out from 2nd on back.
I really don't know what was happening. I just read them and something about the 44 doing some stuff, and I think it was between the 44, the 12, and the 9. But I don't really know what was happening. I was just trying to focus on staying smooth and calm.
All right, man, and that paid off at the end. You finished out 2nd tonight. Any sponsor to thank for tonight's race?
I'd like to all the friends that are watching this live stream right now, Mountain Dew and all that, and just thank you for the good time that I had here today.
All right, man. Thank you for your time. That was Alex Burks. Finished out 2nd.
See ya.
That was Alex Burks. And we're going to go ahead and drag in the 3rd place finisher of Mark Love right into the booth. Mark, you got a copy?
Yeah.
All right, man. You had a damaged race car all the way to the end, but you rounded out all the way in 3rd. Talk to me about your run today.
It was kind of painful to start off with. Kept wrecking, and eventually I found it out. Found out how to race the track without wrecking, and came back to finish 3rd.
All right, man. How was the car tonight? You obviously had to adapt to the road course, so any flaws about the car?
No, it was just drive error. Just kept getting loose, getting off the corners, and hit the wall a couple times.
All right, man. During those final laps of the 3rd stage, talk to me about what you saw at your windshield.
I just saw a good race in between me and the 44 and everybody else behind us. I wasn't planning on racing too aggressive until he threw that block going into 1. And that's when I just tried to pass him as much as I could.
All right, man. Any sponsors to thank for tonight's race?
Just my team and ISR and you for broadcasting.
All right, man. 10-4. You finished out 3rd today. That was Mark Love. Started 3rd, ended up 3rd. Thanks for your time, man. Go ahead, slide him out, but it's all about that number 3 machine of Dylan Alt. Round himself all the way up in position, number 1 in victory lane. Thank you all for watching. This has been the ISRC Cameron Hageman Photography Stock Car Series here at Watkins Glen for the 41 lapper. That'll sum up our broadcast for tonight. We'll see you next week yet again, as well as on Saturday for the ISCAR Sprint Car Series. We're off for tomorrow for the RLR Scrambler Series. They are on Veterans Day. I want to give a proud thank you for everybody's offerings up for America, for sacrificing themselves up to go on the front lines. I want to give everybody a thank you so much for letting us do what we need to do. For all the veterans out there and everybody else involved in the wars, I hope you guys stay safe. I love you all. Thank you for making America really awesome. That'll sum it out for today's broadcast. Thank you all for watching. We'll hit it out with the credits.
1, 2, 3, just